Well, it's now time for the next installment of the newest regular feature on Quality Digest Daily, CMSC Corner. Now, this is the place where we chat with members of the Coordinate Metrology Society about the issues confronting portable 3D measurement professionals. The large volume, close tolerance hardware and software tools of coordinate metrology, of course, are invaluable to manufacturing sectors such as aerospace, automotive, medical device, telecommunications, and many, many more. In the segment today, we're going to be joined by Randy Gruver, the Coordinate Metrology Society's Certification Committee Chairperson, and Randy also moonlights as an instructor and project manager for the Boeing Company. Randy, welcome to Quality Digest Live.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Dirk. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. We're doing great there, Randy. Thank you for joining us again. And let's jump right into it now. In your role as Certification Committee Chair for the Coordinate Metrology Society, you've worked closely to develop the group's Level 1 and Level 2 certifications. So can you start by maybe giving us a quick overview of what those two certifications are all about?
Okay, so we began the journey, 2009 now, so it's been several years. It's quite a commitment to develop certifications. A lot of rigor needs to go into the process, and we availed ourselves of the best professional help, reached out to an organization that helped make sure that we were meeting all of our responsibilities with regards to the academic rigor and the process that we use to create it. So we have a Level 1, which is a cognitive assessment. So think of it as foundational skills, basic skills. It's a 196 question online assessment. And it really speaks to 5 duty areas: interpreting drawings and design requirements, pre-measurement planning, determining where you're going to put your instrument or hardware or measurement device, or even which technology is best given the environment and circumstances, performing the measurement processes, post-processing of the data, generating the requisite reports are the duty areas, and then not to be excluded is ethics. So great segue with your previous discussion. We do have a code of conduct and behavioral ethics that we have embedded in our certification as well. The Level 2 certification last year was the first opportunity for folks to sit for that, and that's a performance-based hands-on assessment. So having attained the Level 1 credential, you're then eligible to sit for the, or stand as the case may be, for the Level 2 or psychomotor assessment, where you actually use, in the case of last year's launch, was a coordinate measuring machine, so the arms. You use the arm, you measure a series of different measurements on an artifact, and then generate the reports, and we compare that to the model and see how many points you've collected and how they were dispersed, and how well the data set you provide us matches the model.
Now, Randy, CMSC 2015 occurs this July in Hollywood, Florida. What can attendees who are planning to go to CMSC expect to see and do, most importantly, with regard to these certifications at the show?
Well, we always offer, I should say always, now this will be our I think our 3rd year of offering the Level 1 assessment, the cognitive assessment. So you will be able to sit for that cognitive assessment at the conference. We offer it throughout the 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, morning and evening sessions or afternoon sessions. So that's available. The ARM PCMM Level 2 certification we also host at the conference. So those will be available. And probably the big news is this year we're going to participate, as we did last year, in the measurement zone out in the exhibition area, and we're going to have a measurement Jeopardy game show, and we will have job duty categories that link to those that we have in our cognitive assessment, with questions that are of a similar look and feel. So you'll be able to test your skill against some of your peers in the Jeopardy format game show environment, and we'll have wildly fabulous prizes.
And Randy, what is the future of this program? I mean, you've mentioned the level 1 certification, level 2 certification. What are the plans beyond that, and as those mature?
So the level 2 certification, the arm is ready now. It's a year into its availability. The laser tracker is the next hands-on performance level 2 certification that we're developing now. So our goal is to potentially have the level 2 ready for a pilot launch at CMSC 2015. And in a pilot, we would have folks volunteer to test drive the performance assessment with a laser tracker. And then we gather data from that to further refine the process and assessment. So that pilot, if we stay on task, might be available, possibly won't be, but that would be what's new. And then the level 2 is going to grow also to include area scanners, handheld scanners, and post-processing of data.
So eventually you would expect to see all the various types of large volume measurement equipment be part of the level 2 certification, right? You would pick what type of equipment you're going to be tested on?
Yeah, the level 1 assessment is really foundational across the spectrum of measurement devices, and then the hands-on are unique to that particular device or system or technology that you use. And it would cover the whole category that are represented at the CMSC.
Well, Randy, we're getting towards the end here, but before we wrap up, just real quickly, can you give me the benefit statement here? What is the certification important for employers and service providers?
I'll tell you, there's really 4 main points that we like to speak to. One is to identify and recognize those persons, who after careful appraisal and peer review by the committee and with the appropriate time in the field, meet our prerequisites and are able then to stand for the assessment and get through the assessment. That's an important benchmark that establishes your credibility in the field. It provides a basis for weighing the validity of any allegations regarding competencies or data, and that speaks to the ethics piece as well. It really does encourage folks who are early career or new to the field to work towards a certification as a goal and a credential and a level of achievement for them. And then the recertification process absolutely incentivizes folks to stay current in the technologies and attend the conferences, attend trade shows, publish white papers, just stay active in the field. All of these contribute to personal development hours, which are part of the requirements for recertification. So it really does. A certified person is somebody that not only can perform the work well and understands their ethical obligations, but also stay current in the field and in the technology. So really you can, I think, level set that person and have great confidence in their ability to provide you the very, very best data.
Well, Randy Gruver of Boeing and the CMSC, thanks for joining us here today, giving us a little oversight on the level 1 and level 2 certifications. Randy, we'll see you down the road. We'll definitely see you in Florida this July, and thanks for joining us today.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Randy.